You can only be on the phone in case of emergency situation that you fear for your life or your car's broken down. Because distracted driving is huge. How can I reduce risk when driving in bad weather or snow? You reduce your speed, you leave early, you have good tires on your car. The driver's head car has new tires. I'm like, yes! The car rides so smooth, and some of you like to go a little bit fast. We're not gonna call names out. The brakes are good, because I wanted new brakes, new tires, oil change. I feel confident. I'm ready for the fall. I'm ready for the winter. We live in the Midwest, a cold weather region. You have to learn how to drive in the snow to understand the snow. My wintertime drivers are better than you because they know how to drive in cold weather, snow, ice. What do I do when I pass someone on the road for them not to hit me? First, you want to make sure it's legal. You want to control your space. You need to have space to make a decision. Am I going to go left? Am I going to go right? Am I going to stay behind them and increase my following distance? If you go too fast, you lose your decision-making process. You just have to take your time. From your first drive, Larissa, to your second drive, you're going to increase dramatically. You're going to be more comfortable. You're going to be more confident. You're going to have better speed control. I know the glory. And I know when it's going to happen, but you have to believe in yourself. What should I do if I get cut off? Back off? What are you going to do? Try to fight someone? Punch grandma? She'll videotape Carl? This guy punched me. Her grandson and granddaughter come up and knock you out, bro, because you hit a grandma. Yeah, I saw this guy get out. He ripped grandma out on the ground and started kicking her. I killed you 1,000 times. That's what's going to happen. People, like for instance, Marcus was driving today. An elderly gentleman made a slow left turn. Marcus, am I lying? No. He made a very slow left turn. Marcus was driving. He just turned the wheel. I didn't hit the brake. You will face drivers 40, 50, 60 because the population is getting older across the country. You're going to drive with more older drivers. Good luck with that. They make slow left turns, slow right turns. They don't use blinkers. They're going to cut you off. Either you get mad and angry or you say, okay, I'm going to make more room. 1 second, Will. I'm going to make more room. So Carl, you want to think defensively. Did they cut me off because they didn't see me? Did they cut me off on purpose? Did they cut me off because they didn't care? Analyze first before you start getting all crazy. I'm going to tear them up. I'm going to rip their head off. You're not going to do anything. You're just a young kid in the car thinking you're going to do something. If a soccer mom cuts you off and she's got 3 babies, she will kill you because you are messing with her family. Don't even play. William, what's up?
I've only got to make up 30.
Bye. How can you handle drivers? How can you handle when a driver is angry, but you're going the speed limit? Make sure you're in the right lane, R-I-G-H-T. The left lane is for passing. A lot of beginning drivers go too slow, and people don't want to play with you again. If I'm trying to get to work and you're driving 50 into 70, I'm going to look at you for a second. I'm not going to tailgate you. I'm going to look at you, back off, check over my shoulder, when safe. I'm going to make a lane change. I'm not going to cut you off. That's stupid. He road rage on me. I don't feel safe. I'm going to take a picture and call the police. Yes, you can get called on for aggressive driving. So you got to go at the speed limit. If you don't feel comfortable getting there on the expressway, don't drive on there. Okay, Peyton put in 5 dead after truck driver falls asleep at the wheel. Crashes into stop traffic on I-20. I'm not making this up. It's serious out here. Bye. 20 minutes. Bye-bye. Bye, William. So overall, you type in a couple things you learned. Type in a couple things you learned. We analyzed your questions. I gave you a driver's ed answer. I gave you a dad answer. I gave you a real answer. You got to show your parents I had something to read while I'm finding it. You have to show your parents that you can drive, you want to drive, you should drive. And as you're putting your answers in, I'm going to read this to you. What makes a good driving instructor? Student's perspective. They're patient. Good driving instructors are patient. Next, they're nice, doesn't yell when you make a mistake. I didn't rip your head off. Girl, what you doing? Boy, stop. I don't do that. That's not my DNA. They give directions in advance. At the next light, I need you to make a right. For example, at the light, I want you to take a left. They use hand directions. I always point. I need you to get over to the left. I need you to get over to the right because you're confused, you're overwhelmed, and I want you to take your time. I'm talking about what makes a good driving instructor, and you really need to hear this. Good driving instructors don't make last-minute decisions. I try to have prepared a course we're going on. A really fast, intense course, then a smooth, chill course, then a neighborhood, then a nice curvy road, then downtown parking, then the neighborhood, than roundabouts, and time goes fast. Good driving instructors make conversation with you. I know a lot of you. I know what video games, what schools, parents, because I generally care about you. I don't know you like what type of Kool-Aid you have or what type of socks you have, but I know you as a person because when I know you, I understand you. Next, good instructors use visual demonstrations. For example, they demonstrate by having us sit in the car and move around until we cannot see themselves in the mirror. So we got to work on mirror adjustment. A lot of you are using the center mirror. I like that. But also I see a lot of you looking down at the speedometer. I don't like that. What's up? How you doing from Mexico? Next, in the classroom, we use the steering wheel. I used to have my race car steering wheels up in the car. I used to get that out and show it to you, and I might do that the next week. They're considerate. Hey, I'm running late, or I'm not sure where to go. I'm considerate, okay? We have people coming from 45 minutes away. Bye, Samantha. We have people coming from 45 minutes away. I understand traffic, and I'm patient. In the classroom, we share stories relating to the concepts. Having good speed control. What does that feel like? Being cut off. What does that feel like? Having an elder driver accidentally make a slow left turn. I don't think it was on purpose, but they came in front of us. What's up from Alabama? My mom and dad from Alabama. How you doing? Next, a fun teacher. I tell jokes. I keep it real. Today, my drivers, and I'm telling you, Mariana, Peyton, Larissa, we were laughing so hard. We had some fun today, baby. I was crying in the car laughing. I was crying. And they looked out for me. They said, hey, your webcam, it makes you look little. They told me that. Why didn't you tell me that? Y'all just gonna have me looking silly? Come on. So I straightened up my webcam. Yeah, I was looking really little, like a midget. Far from a midget, okay? If you care about someone, you'll tell them. And we had an honest conversation. We laughed. We had a lot of fun. We learned. And that's what will happen on your second or third drive. I'm like that chilled instructor. We gonna laugh. We gonna have fun. We parallel park. We went through roundabouts. We had panic attacks. And I told them, hey, you're about to have a panic attack. You're like, what? As soon as you go through that roundabout. And guess what? They had a panic attack. And then the second roundabout. But it was less and less and less. And your teacher should have a good sense of humor. I don't speak for other drivers and instructors. Let me keep going. Good instructors on the road are very calm. They give you advice on how to improve your driving skills. Some of you are like, I know. Boo-boo, you don't know. You don't know about a yellow light. You don't know you're in danger. And when we were driving on the main thoroughfare, I said you're in danger. One person said, I am? Yeah, bro, you're about to get cut up by a truck. And a Corvette is tailgating us. You're like, I am? Because you don't know dangerous situations yet. Good instructors give you positive reinforcement. That's a good job. Okay, I was trying to give Larissa a fist bump. She gave me a high five. I'm like, okay, we good. That's showing that energy. I'm a high energy person, okay? If you're doing something good, I'm like, woo. If you do something bad, I'm like, oh, we got to be careful, right? They always remind you to do things constantly. Don't you want to get better? I want to get better every time I go live. I want to give you good information. And after this, I'm going to show you some videos. Wham, bam, Tesla, defensive driving videos. Good instructors allow you to fix your mistakes, meaning you're hugging the right. You're going too slow. Oh, I got to go faster. But then the light changes. Oh, I'm going too fast. You're tailgating. Good instructors allow you to fix your mistakes. If you're not coachable, I'm going to tell you. Oh, you think you know everything. Well, we're about to crash. Mom, Dad, your son or daughter thinks, yeah, they do that to me at home too. Well, I'm not driving them. Next, in the classroom, they interact with students. They leave us alone. I'll let you work. I know you hate to work. Too bad. You're going to have to work. They let you go over the mistakes. They help you figure out things. Good instructors use their hands to show you where to look. So those are some instances of what makes a good instructor. I want to say thank you. Look at my videos.